Wind energy is increasingly seen as a vital alternative to reduce CO2 emissions. In a time when we want to reduce our remaining dependence on fossil fuels, the demand for energy is rising. Although there are both proponents and opponents of this form of green energy, it is a fact that modern wind turbines generate more and more energy. The increase in energy production goes hand in hand with larger and heavier installations, higher towers, and longer blades. This presents new challenges for builders and transporters, as all parts of a wind turbine ultimately need to be transported by road. This requires increasingly smarter transport solutions. Not all roads, viaducts, and turns can be adjusted to meet the specific demands of these transports. To address these challenges, builders work closely with manufacturers of wind turbine installations, resulting in innovative and advanced solutions. One of the key developers in this field is Boom Trailers in Wichin, Netherlands. This family business, founded in 1881, has been a market leader for decades in special trailers for wind turbine transport. Boom Trailers specializes in the construction of vehicles for special and heavy road transport. When developing new vehicles, 4 points are essential. The vehicles must be easy to load, easy to operate, reliable, and have low operational costs. Especially when transporting long blades, such as those of 40 or 50 meters, reliability is crucial. In the early years of the wind turbine industry, Vestas was one of the manufacturers that considered the transport of wind turbine components. Together with Vestas, Boom developed the well-known floor for transporting the Vestas V80, which required no crane for loading or unloading. The French company Altea, a major player in the wind turbine transport market, now uses Boom's Mega Windmill Transporter. This transporter has proven efficient and effective in transporting wind turbine components from southern France to wind farms in the Pyrenees. The speed and simplicity with which the Mega Windmill Transporter loads and unloads blades without additional equipment are some of the advantages this solution offers. This makes the process not only faster, but also more cost-effective. Although loading the blades is quick, departure can sometimes be delayed due to mandatory waiting times for permission to leave, which in France often means waiting until the next morning to depart during the morning rush hour. The transport is escorted by police, and accompanying vehicles to ensure everything runs safely and efficiently, especially during busy times like the morning rush hour around Montpellier. After a break for a substantial meal, typical of France, the final leg of the journey is made to the destination. Experience shows that wind turbines have grown in capacity from 1 megawatt to now 3.5 megawatts, requiring larger and heavier components. The biggest challenge currently lies with the extremely long blades, which now reach lengths of 65 meters. Traditionally, blades were transported on extendable trailers, but Boom has developed a special trailer, the Super Wing Carrier, to transport these long blades without obstacle. The dimensions of the components are mainly determined by the road network. Think of transport weights up to 130 tons, widths around 5 meters, and heights of 4.5 meters. The blades will likely remain between 70 and 80 meters, which can still be transported over the road network. The Portuguese company Laço, one of the largest players in wind turbine transport, has also recognized the benefits of the Super Wing Carrier. They have acquired these trailers for transporting wind turbine blades from the Vestas factory in Daimiel, Spain, to the port of Motril. The route through Spain passes through beautiful but challenging roads, with temperatures above 35 degrees. The drivers, familiar with the route, know exactly how to load the blades without problems. The Super Wing Carrier offers solutions for obstacles such as concrete road barriers and roundabouts. With the ability to raise the trailer and manually steer the rear axle, the trailer can smoothly navigate without delays. This ensures that the transport can continue safely and efficiently without interruptions, and that the delivery of wind turbine components remains on schedule. Upon arrival in the port city of Montreal, we wait for the crane to place the blades in their designated spots. This is still Spain, which means things move at a relaxed pace, especially in the heat. The waiting, however, offers an opportunity for the drivers to have their lunch in the port. On the other side of Europe, in Kolding, Denmark, the staff of the Polish-German Angram Wind is unpacking new Quattro telescopic superwing carriers. Even the bolts still need to be mounted. It's their first time, so the crew is getting the new trailers ready for transporting wind turbine blades, each 61.5 meters long, from the LM Wind Power Factory in Kolding to the port of Esbjerg in southern Denmark. This initial trip takes longer, but the drivers quickly adapt to the new equipment, eager to start their first journey today. As wind turbine blades now exceed 70 meters, the Newtboom telescopic superwing carrier allows Angram Wind to transport these blades across Europe. Despite their experience, the drivers find the length of these new combinations challenging. The route to Esbjerg port is unfamiliar, and LM Wind Power has assigned a Danish guide to assist the drivers in navigating intersections and highways, minimizing disruptions to other traffic. The Quattro telescopic superwing carrier features a redesigned structure to prevent tipping due to the shifted center of gravity from longer blades. The trailers are built to withstand wind and ensure stability, even in side winds. A significant advantage of the Quattro telescopic superwing carrier, based on multi-PX pendulum axle technology, is its lower load floor, avoiding height issues under bridges, especially in Germany and the Netherlands. This enables transport on highways without needing alternate routes. In Denmark, exceptional loads can travel during the day with guidance but without police escort. The transport often faces delays due to other road users relying on the driver's expertise. LM Wind Power ensures safety by assigning Danish guides who provide instructions in English to navigate smoothly. At a wind energy park in the Netherlands Noordoostpolder, the largest in the country with 86 turbines, each producing 1.4 billion kilowatt-hours of power, 48 turbines stand near the coast, with the rest on land. The supplier opted for two-part blades for easier transport. These 34-meter-long blades are swiftly moved by extendable trailers and immediately unloaded by a crane upon arrival, eliminating any waiting time. Back at New Boom in Liège, German firm Jurtsen receives training on their newly acquired Mega Wing carriers. Despite their extensive experience in special transport, the drivers are new to these high-tech trailers. Detailed instructions and demonstrations familiarize them with the new equipment, preparing them for their first transport. Drivers are thrilled with the new trailers, featuring 4 axles under the truck and 11 under the trailer, painted bright yellow for visibility. The first journey takes them from Bracken, Germany, to a new wind park in Recklenburg. The storage yard is filled with wind park components, providing ample space for maneuvering. With the help of a forklift, the first tower section is loaded onto the trailer. Precision driving ensures the section is placed accurately, and the rest of the combination is prepared for transport. Once secured, the convoy heads 600 kilometers to the wind park. The journey is smooth on the highway, with escorts keeping other road users at a safe distance. Despite taking 2 overnight breaks due to detours and restricted transport hours, the drivers expertly navigate tight bends and obstacles, guided by their Danish colleagues. In England, the port of Grimsby sees constant activity with wind turbine components for the country's largest wind park. Transport companies efficiently load blades, including mega wing carriers and super wing carriers, ready for the journey. At the Vestas factory in Scotland, the local transport company, Mac Variants, moves tower sections to the nearby port, then to the destination wind park. Graham, a seasoned driver, prepares for the 2-day trip through picturesque Scotland to England. Despite the scenic route, the drivers face numerous challenges but manage to navigate tight spaces with the help of their guides. Back in Germany, transport company Balk handles the delivery of all wind turbine parts for a small wind park project. The early morning starts with the tower sections being moved uphill to the installation site. Despite the specially built road, the mega wing carriers demonstrate their capabilities in navigating the narrow path. Upon arrival, the crane team immediately begins hoisting the sections into place. The dual cranes lift the tower sections vertically, and the skilled Polish crane crew ensures each part is securely attached. As the final tower section was being placed, an issue arose with one of the bulk transport trucks. The rear axle of the truck carrying the first blade broke, requiring immediate attention to lift and fix the axle so the trailer could be detached. The team quickly figured out how to use chains to hold up the axle, minimizing delay in the assembly process. They successfully made the repair, and another truck was called in to tow the damaged vehicle and bring the blade to the tower. Meanwhile, the nacelle, the heaviest part of the turbine, was being lifted by the crane. Workers had to ensure the turbine housing didn't hit the tower, a task made more challenging by increasing wind. At ground level, the wind was barely noticeable, but at 100 meters up, it was almost at the limit where work would have to be halted. The crane operator skillfully managed the wind, and the nacelle was placed atop the tower. At the same time, the truck swap was completed, and the first blade was on its way to the tower. Despite adhering to the planned schedule, strong winds prevented the blade from being installed that day. High winds are beneficial for energy production, but not for turbine construction. All special transports, including those for wind turbines, are conducted at night in Germany. For the drivers of the transport company Klump and back, night work is routine. After their mandatory rest period, they were ready to cover the final kilometers to Trim Park. Once off the highway, German police inspected all trucks for proper documentation and secure loads, causing a significant delay and frustrating some drivers. After a 45-minute delay, the convoy resumed its journey to the wind park parking area. The first tower section was transported up a wide and navigable route, requiring the escorts to keep pace and guide as needed. In addition to the tower sections, 3 blades were delivered to a designated unloading area. The fleet included 7 superwing carriers and 2 mega windmill transporters, with 6 combinations operating back and forth. As each combination arrived, cranes were ready to offload the massive components. 2 cranes were used for the blades, quickly and expertly unloading and storing the long wind catchers. The next tower section arrived, showcasing the efficiency of the mega windmill transporter, which could unload without a crane, saving significant time. The process involved marking the correct spot, placing blocks to prevent damage, lowering the clamps, driving away, and securing the dollies. The final blade of the day arrived at the unloading area, where staff were prepared to receive it. While the drivers and escorts at the tower finished connecting the mega windmill transporters, others below prepared the super wind carrier for the next load. This cycle would continue, as the demand for green energy remains high.